Okay, I'm gonna pass the mic to someone else.
Oh. Oh yeah, apparently Gerald's trying to hijack his way onto the screen right now.
I have to defend myself. You weren't saying very nice things about me.
Oh. Okay, so we have on stream right now, on the screen is ZJZ. He was actually, I think, number 2 at EVO, or was it EVO Japan for KOF?
I believe so.
Yeah, so I'm not sure how well he does in KOF 98, but if he trains regularly with ET, then I think Shin is going to have a very tough match.
Yeah.
At the same time, his opponent Shin is someone we've known from the arcades for the past 20 over years. I think I've known him, like I said, since KOF 94, 95 days.
Wow.
And then after 98, he actually moved on to play 3D games.
Right.
So he's actually one of our local top Tekken players.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, cool.
We actually had kind of like an amateur tournament last year. Amateur meaning that that you're not a pro player.
Right.
Right. And he actually won that, which got him entry into C Major, which he did pretty well as well last year for the Game World Tour.
Yeah. So this is just him rekindling what he was doing back in the good old days.
Yeah. So because he's been married for the past couple of years. He has a daughter who's a couple of years old already. So I think of course his priority will be spending time with his wife and kids.
That's it. I did see him play a little earlier. That seemed to be the match sharpness, and he knew what he was doing. So he was definitely stringing everything together, looking for the quick confirms and stuff like that. So he was just doing a little bit of a butt check, I believe.
Yep.
Right.
I'm actually very interested to see how this ZJZ from Taiwan will do, because as we know, the top players in the world for KOF are all from Taiwan, China, Mexico. So to see someone from one of these 3 countries is actually very interesting.
Yeah, so he would probably most certainly be one of the favorites here today, together with last year's champion, Alvin.
And the thing is that, like I said, I know that he plays a lot of KOF 14 with ET.
Right.
So I would assume that he's trained 98 with ET as well.
Yeah, so it should be pretty interesting. Notice he's going for an all-female team.
I'm not sure if ET is here at C Major this year. I haven't seen him around. But if he was here, I would have wished that he joined.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think we still have a very interesting matchup here today. We've got more than half his team. Evil Yashiro, Evil Chris for Shin.
Okay, and ZJZ with a team that's very typically like mine, which is basically playing all the female characters.
So you can't know what he'll be going out for. The little tricks of Chizuru. So I always seem to
that very typical Chizuru pressure game, going in with the slide.
Because each Shin is kind of going with a very different approach to the early than everybody else before.
And Shin going with the nick now newsky. I have no idea why. Okay. So looks pretty even. Could be anybody's game. Oh.
Yeah, he was playing kind of like trying to keep his distance for a little bit. But kind of worked out with Chizuru's favor instead. See how his Yashiro goes. He's really evil Yashiro, so I think it'll be a bit of a grappling game he's going for.
Yashiro, even though he's a grappler, he has very good normals to kind of keep his opponents out as well.
Right. Not kind of working at the moment, maybe Chizuru is getting very tricky and wow, with that super move, he just got everything.
Yeah, I think just from these 2 rounds alone, we can see how good ZJZ is at this game. Yeah.
So
and he's definitely not just here, to try the game for fun.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing, and he's still on the first character. Knows all the optimal Chizuru pressure strings and combos.
That's it. 3-0 all 3 characters.
Very comfortable win for ZJZ. You can see that he's very aware of the spacing that is required to play Chizuru. I'm not sure how his other characters will fare. Maybe he will start with another character now, I'm not very sure. Shin probably opting to go with the same team again. Or will he switch his last character?
Well, he is in a tricky situation now, considering that he probably only knows how his Chizuru plays and not his other 2 characters.
Yeah, correct.
It kind of puts him in a bit of a bind. Yeah, he's probably looking away from him. Well, maybe not.
Okay,
Oh,
choosing
wow.
to go with Goro. Better control of the space, I guess. Better keep out.
But much like what you said, I guess like Yashiro, he has a lot of very strong normals that he's going to play a very similar kind of game with that.
But I think, well, in this particular version, I would think if you compare both Goro and Yashiro, I would say that obviously Goro is a better option.
Right. Compared to say 97?
Goro comparing with like Iwa Yashiro, because Iwa Yashiro, they both have about more or less the same damaging grapples, right? But like I said, Goro is the one with the better normals, better keep out game, especially if you choose to go on the air.
But it's not, well, he's having a tough time here too again.
Yeah.
The pressure from Chizuru is
Like I say, you can see that ZJZ is very aware of the proper spacing to do the slide, to do the standing heavy punch. And the moment he connects, he just hit confirms into a combo or super.
Right. And it's all been connecting very well. No miss time, no drop combo, nothing like that.
ZJZ choosing to just start with the Chizuru again.
Yeah.
Probably a tactical point of view, considering that he still has a lot of opponents to play later.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if he has any other team other than this. It's quite odd because like Shin being one of the more prominent players in the past, good players, to see him getting bullied to this extent, it's a bit surprising. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I guess it's a little bit of a lack of match sharpness.
But of course, like I said, ZJZ is I think it was number 2. I'm not sure at Evo or Evo Japan for KOF 14. So to reach that level, you at least know that he has a certain amount of skill, right?
Well, his Shin's Chris is actually making a comeback when he survives this round. Yeah, so just barely makes it. 2 more to go. We'll see how it goes.
Very risky jump in, but worth the trade, I guess. Okay, let's see how ZJZ Athena does. Athena, another very scary character in this game, with a command grab. And
the word is scary. That was.
of course, that was unblockable. Where,